So this week there's a few things I need to do. I need to put a gutter around the toilet and outdoor shower area, and I also need to put some skirting board or baseboard around the floor in the bus. I finished the floor in the bus months ago, and it's not like I didn't finish it off because I'm lazy or I don't like that kind. I like that kind of work, it's fun. But it's just like, there's just so many jobs living off grid, living like this. You sort of finish one and then another one comes that's sort of more important than that one. And you end up with this kind of, I don't know, like a kind of hierarchy of importance, and you just do what you need to, I suppose. The most pressing job wins. And so putting a bit of skirting board around the edge of the bus floor was not a very important job. So anyway, today I'm going to crack on with it. So this is what I'm going to use for the skirting board. I just painted this yesterday. This is pretty much as small as I could find because I just wanted something really low profile for the bus. You know, I said at the beginning of this, the reason I hadn't done the skirting board until now is because it's not essential. I've changed my mind on that. It is essential, and I should have done it sooner. When I'm putting the skirting board here, the deal is that you can seal with silicone underneath here, and that means that any liquid isn't going to get underneath this laminate flooring. But I kind of just left it as a job, and I've just realised that there's a leak coming out of the back of the fridge. The water's been dripping down this back edge that you can just see along here and going underneath this onto the subfloor. It's not great, man. So annoying. Probably seems like a bit of a reaction using like a heat gun to dry out something from, like, I don't know, half a pint of water spilt on the floor. But when we bought this bus, everything was wet. It was leaking all over the place, and so there was the smell of damp, and all of the window seals leaked. So I spent a lot of time sealing windows and then building a roof over the bus and making sure there's no water in. So then when you put water inside the bus yourself, it doesn't feel too good. So I was pretty keen to get rid of that. But anyway, it's all dry now, so I've just got to put everything back together. These things are really cool, really. They're like just tiny, tiny little nails. They're slightly tricky to hammer in, but it's just a much cheaper way of doing it than buying a nail gun. I quite enjoyed that in the end. The fridge was a bit annoying, but once that problem was solved, it's okay. That kind of carpentry, you know, it involves everything's got to be fairly accurate, and I sort of enjoy that. Yeah, so it worked out all right, and I think it looks good. It could do with a little touch up with paint here and there, but I'll leave that for another day. Right, it's just got to tidy everything up, and that's it for today, I think. It's really not the day for this. It's windy, it's stormy, it's raining, but I really want to get a gutter and put it up on there. I don't know, we'll see. So I've got the first bracket on, and then this will be the end bit of the puzzle. So I'll screw that on next. I'm going to glue this on before I put it up there. And then I just need to work out the distance between the two. Oh, and then also drop it down so that the water can fall downhill. Now I've got the top and the bottom on, all I've got to do is run a string line between the two, and then I can snap a string line and then screw in all the other brackets. It's funny, you know, I've been really looking forward to doing this job, and you can think, why? You know, ostensibly it's just a gutter. I don't know why. I think it's because like just the idea of collecting water, like saving my own water. There's something that's really sort of satisfying about that. I don't know, my mate joked about it the other day. He sort of said, like, what are you up to? And I said, oh, I'm trying to get some water and I'm trying to get a pump and blah, blah, blah. And he said, like, well, it's funny you had all that. You had a house with water and electricity and all this, and then you sold it, and then you moved to New Zealand, and now you're on this plot of land and you're sort of starting again. So in some ways it seems ridiculous, so I shouldn't be enjoying it, but yet I am. There's something intrinsically kind of fun about doing all of this. I don't know, maybe it's because it's what we've done for millennia, what humans have always done: build shelter, get water, grow food, I don't know. But I am enjoying it way more than I should be. Right, get the string line. There's a grill on the top of this section here, so any leaves that get through the gutter should hopefully just fall off here and not get into the tank. I'm not a big fan of the way that this is completely unsupported here. It's not great. I think I will probably get a 2x4 or something and just put it into the ground here and then attach it there just so it's a bit stronger. But for now, that's going to work, and at least it will start collecting rain, and it looks like we might get some soon. It's been on and off, threatening to rain all day, and now finally we're getting a bit of rain, which I am so excited about. So the rain's going to come down, hit the roof, go into the gutter, into the tank, from the tank into the pump, where it will be sent to the tap and to the bus, which is awesome. I'm so happy about it. It kind of completes the little circle. Although the next stage, I'm going to run some pipe out of the bus and then into that area. And finally, we'll be able to have an outdoor shower outside from the rainwater that we're collecting above, which is just going to be so good. I think I'm going to leave it there for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next week.